Hello again everyone, it's Nick here, and a bit of a bonus video this one. It wasn't planned or anything, but we're going to have another look at Speedball 2 Evolution. It's a mini game on the PlayStation 3 which came out in 2011. Based on the original game you're probably aware of, Speedball 2 on the Amiga, which I reviewed it on the Amiga at least, Brutal Deluxe, by the Bitmap Brothers and published by Imageworks in 1990. Now when I reviewed this recently on the channel, I think a month or so ago, my one complaint was, although it replicated the game quite well, Speedball 2, it was a little bit easier than that version, and players tend to get injured a bit too easy. We'll play a whole division here, Division 2, as we've got a bit of time available, and we'll see if the game gets better as you upgrade your players. But a pretty good game, but my original review, I thought it could offer a little bit more. But you can see you can update the players as a team or individually, just by as much as you can. So each league consists of 7 games. You only play each team once. I think it's once, yeah, because in the original you played it twice, home and away. Here it's just once, and you do get different courts after you get out of Division 2 or different arenas. So we're playing Revolver. They're the worst team in the game, so we've got a chance. Check out those names: Paul, George, there's all the Beatles names, because they had an album called Revolver, and I think it goes into Western or gun name. Magnum, Colt 45, Clint Eastwood, Do You Feel Lucky, Do You Punk John Wayne, and Wayne John. So that's that team. So 9 players on each team, but you do have substitutes. Let's see if I can win Division 2. I do love a bit of Speedball. So, an unplanned video. Let's go. Right, now my skill is to try, well, my plan is always to try and get the multiplier. 1 red light, all points are worth 1.5. Get 2, they're worth double. Get points for injuring players if you're unaware of this game, but do check out my original review of Speedball 2 Evolution, because that was saved, or got the electrifier there, so they can't block that. Whoops. That was saved, so this basically carries on from that gameplay immediately after there, because I haven't played it since. There we go, star, that's worth a couple of points. Now my score is on the top left. I'm Brutal Deluxe 3, Revolver is 2 on the other side, so it's quite tight at the moment, despite this being the worst team. My team are pretty underpowered, but I only plan to do one of these videos. If you want more, then we might do the next division up, but I will just try and win Division 2 at the moment. After each division is completed, you enter a cup. That's Intergalactic Cup and other cups. But this game has got more teams than the original Speedball 2 after Division 1. I don't think you can go up higher than that, but the Intergalactic Cup has got really lethal teams. That is correct. You do a maximum of 10 seasons. This is Season 1. But yeah, I think we're going to win this quite easily, as we did most of the other games. The best team in Division 2 are still Fury. They are legends of Division 2. Whenever they're promoted to Division 1, they tend to come down quite quickly though. So we'll see if that's the case in this game. Brutal Deluxe play in red, Revolver play in green. Unlike the first game, each teams do have different colours, so they won't always be feel like you're playing the same teams all the time. Graphics are identical, sounds are picked up from there, although the original Speedball 2 does move quite a bit quicker. But hopefully this moves quicker once all your players are upgraded, which I've never got to before, so it's the same sort of speed as the original game. But presentation on this is brilliant. Speedball 2 Evolution, PlayStation 3. I don't think it costs that much. If you own a PlayStation 3, then have a look at that. I'm not sure it works on the PlayStation 4. Let me know if you know differently. And if you buy it on the PlayStation 3, you get it for free on your PlayStation Vita if you've got one. I know most people that watch it don't have a PS Vita, but if you do, then you get it for free on there as well. And I think it works a little bit better as a travel game, a Vita game. Available on phones as well, I think iOS and Android. So 58-4, we're pretty much tonking this team. But most of the time, if you get the multiplier, you're bound to win every game, really. That's what I'm hoping. Get all the stars for a bonus. There we go. Up to 86 plays 4. This is when injuries might start taking place. The original game, when you change ends after half time, you then going down the other side of the arena. So at the moment I'm going up at half time, then you go down. On this you're always going up, which I don't know why that's the case, possibly to make it easier for handheld devices, but I liked it changing, so I missed that a little bit. Come on, Brutal Deluxe, you can do this thing. Nice after touch on the ball. The length of time you got your finger on the cross button determines the strength or the height for the ball. Oh dear, someone's injured there. Fortunately, if a player's injured, their stats don't go whack down to almost zero. You have to rebuild them again, like Speedball 2, so there's no jeopardy there. So it's a little bit more relaxed. It's as I say, it's an easier experience. It looks a little bit more attractive. But Speedball 2 on the day, 1990, can't really beat that game. It's absolutely awesome. It'll be a lot of people's top 10s, I'd imagine. Futuristic sports games. Someone's been telling me to review on the Commodore Amiga Future Basketball. I seem to remember playing that once before as a kid and not being too impressed. So yeah, we'll have to get that listed. 122 plays 14. Never in doubt, really, was it? So that's a Tonkin. Points are awarded for a win and how many goals you get. I think you might get a point for every 10 points you get. Right, so there's the stats. Possession was all ours. $200, which we can use in the gym for upgrading our players. So we're probably going to see about 6 games here. Still Fury 1, Damocles there. Renegades are a good team as well. They narrowly beat Barak. So we go second. The top team in the league get promoted to Division 1, so that's what we're aiming to do. Next is Raw Messiahs. See, they're a 1-star team. We're a 2-star team, so should be able to beat them as well. You can get players on the transfer market. I prefer to upgrade the players because I think that's the best way to go. That's the best value for money. All these are different stats, so speed, stamina, power, throwing arm, agility, tackling, aggression, how much you damage the other player, and intelligence. That helps with passing, so if you throw a ball, it's more likely that players will be there ready to collect it, anticipating your next move. Can't get anything else with 130. Raw Messiahs. Game 3 of the league, we're second in the league. Right, who are they? They've got Jesus and his disciples, I think. Yeah, Matthew, Mark. Now, these aren't the real disciples, and it's not the real Jesus. It's not blasphemous. They've just got the same names. They're fans. Brian, the life of Brian from Monty Python. Craig, I don't know where he fits in. Moses, Abraham, and etc, etc. Noah hasn't turned up, so I doubt there's going to be any huge rainstorms or anything. There's my team, but we know about them already. Colin and Barry, great lads. Justin, yeah, I think we've seen enough of those. The amazing Nigel. Good announcements here. A spotlight, it's a star spotlight. If you haven't noticed already, during the game, the star under the player is the one you're controlling. Quite easy to control this, quite basic control settings. But as well, I seem to get the ball every time there. Whether we need to be against stronger teams. That challenge at the start is not a challenge for me. Let's get the bounce dome. Right, okay, so we can fire this ball through people. Whoops. By touching the ball, you do lose a bit of strength, and that's when your players get injured. So, a good goal, straight past. Replay if you want it. So 10-0. We'll try and get the multiplier to put it beyond reasonable doubt. But if you get a few huge wins, you're probably going to win the league anyway, even if you lose a few games. There we go. So that's double already. The Raw Messiahs are going to be in big trouble. The only way they can undo that is throwing the ball around that multiplier again, which they're not going to do. Let's try and get all the stars. So 26-0 already. Each half lasts 90 seconds. Or whatever 90 is equivalent to. That's an intelligence helmet. Boom. This is going to be a thrashing again. Can any team beat us in this league? I doubt it. It might be different for Division 1. So if we do get promotion for Division 2, I think we will do, although it's not guaranteed, and you want to see a video of Division 1, let me know and we'll possibly put that up. But I think there might be a cup after this. Oh, a good defence by them. 70 plays 0. No one injured as of yet. So maybe that's because we've increased our stamina. There we go, there we go. So Nigel's taken out someone as the Robodocs take him out to be repaired. Ice cream. 82-0. Can Raw Messiahs get any points? As well as hitting goals and injuring people, you can get points for hitting that bounce dome and also the stars. I have reviewed the original Speedball on the Commodore Amiga if you want to check that one out as well. A few videos on that, but check out the revisited series I did because the sound's a lot better on that one. You can have a look at the other one as well if you want, but if you want better sound, original Speedball. Oh dear, look at that. Someone else has taken a tumble. It's important to have a good centre forward here, but Raw Messiahs on the score sheet with 12. They're not going to catch me back up again. Alright, half time, 102 plays 12. Unless we have a huge collapse, the Raw Messiahs, Jesus and Cole, are not going to beat me. They need a miracle, and if any team can have a miracle, then it's probably going to be them. So let's not count our chickens before they've hatched. Oh, through the walk gate. I'm not sure what an advantage that is, unless you've got a player waiting there. If you've got high intelligence of your team, there might be someone waiting, but both of these teams are pretty low intelligence, as is the person doing this review. Go on. Is that going to go in? No. There's a coin there, which is an extra £100 in credits, but you don't have to concentrate on collecting too many of those like the original game, because it will offer you money, credits, depending on if you win or lose. If you lose, I don't think you get any. If you win, about 350, more in the cups. Shoot. No, saved it. 130 plays 12. About 50 odd seconds left on the clock. So Raw Messiahs and we've got a shield there, and Revolver have got no chance of nothing. I think both of them are the worst teams in this league. Violent Desire is the next one up, but best ones are still Fury, Renegades, and I say Damocles as well, I guess. You'll probably know where all these names come from, don't you? Hey, maximum stars, 182. Let's see if we can get it to 200. I'm sure we can. 200 points. Oh, how did I miss that? Finger on the X button too long. Right, let's have no more injuries. But the problem I can see for this game is, because it's a maximum of 10 seasons, I think you'll be able to maximise all your players at that point. So I don't know where the challenge will be after that, and I've been frozen into ice. I'm as cold as ice. To the sacrifice. I don't think you can play this online. I don't think you can. Let me know if that's wrong. Can you? Right, okay, so 194 plays 14. We should be massively in the lead now in Division 1, and there's still Fury have thrashed someone else, which is not impossible, but a score 194 is a huge score. Check out Still Fury when it updates the scores. Right, 200 bucks for that, which we can spend. 15 stars. See, that's where I get all my points, really. Only 3 goals. Still Fury 104-16 beat Damocles. That's a good win. Revolver lost again. Renegades beat Violent Desire. Yeah, we're top. We're top by about 9 points. 4 games to play. Right, who are we going to have next? Hopefully another one of the port. Still Fury. Their stats are better than mine. You can see on the bottom where it says DMA, their bar is bigger than mine, which means their team is stronger. There they are, if you wanted to check out their team, but I won't. Right, so I'm up against it here. This is the biggest challenge in Division 2 for me. We're up against the best team. Let's see if we can get a result, though. So I've played this a lot, the original in particular, as a kid or a young teenager. So the skills are there. Let's just, unlike Colin McRae's Rally, which my skills weren't there. But you get games like that, don't you? We're both 2-star teams. Still Fury. Right, Ozzy. I think he's based on rock bands. Angus, I don't know who he is. Gene Simmons, or Hackman. Slash. Right, Bonzo. Lemmy, he's from Motorhead. The Ace of Spades. Alice Cooper. And Geddy. Who's that? Eddie. Right, I think they're running out of names now. Geddy, Eddie. Steady Eddie, Geddy. Right, here we go. This could be for who wins the league in the end. Good. Flattened him. Get the multiply straight away, and we're off to a fantastic start. Oh, excuse me. All points are worth 1.5 now. It's like overtime. Oh, there's a bit of a fight going on down this wing. I want to get double. Someone's going to take a clouting. So, it's been a long time with no points. 0-0. Come on, let's get over the second one. At least get a star. Take the lead. Whoop. Oh, we intercepted it. Right, okay. Still Fury with purple hats on. I've got a star. So 3-0. 6-0. Bounce down. Good stuff. An early lead, which is always good, but they've frozen my players. Oh, they've cancelled out my multiplier. Back to where we were again. Don't want them getting it. That would be awful. The best team in Division 1 are Super Nashwan, which is always the best team to try and get to in Division 1. They was almost impossible to beat. I don't know how they are in this. 6-2. Oh, I think it's going to be how many stars I get here who's going to win. Oh! Player injured already, so that puts him in the lead. 6-12. 10 points for an injury. So I'm behind again. 20 seconds or so left of first half. That was a bit of a skew. I've lost another player. Oh man, I definitely need to work on stamina for my team. This is going to be when it goes wrong. 22-8, that's getting a bit of a gap. Did I say this game was too easy? Made a boo-boo there. Right, stars. Let's try and... Well, I've gone for the... Not sure that's the right decision. At the last minute, I decided to go for the multiplier. Could make a difference. Good. Good, good. So that's paid off. 15 points for that. Lead by 1 point. This is going to go right to the wire, I think. No doubt we're going to have a flurry of injuries at some point. Both sides. Hopefully not just mine. You can injure players more by tackling from the side or the behind. 23-22, 1 point in it. If I hadn't got the multiplier, I'd be losing. Get ready. Game 3, or Game 4 of the league. Game 3 in the video. Come on, let's just get stars and just pick off odd points here and there. That could be enough. Oh! Goal from Alice Cooper. He's never looked so weird. Right, 32-23. They lead by 9 points. So a score, essentially, normally. 26. Right, double multiplier. Had a chance of the stars there, but ignored it. Gone for the multiplier. Hell of a lot of crunching tackles going on. Brutal Deluxe versus Steel Fury. Arguably the best two teams in the league. Division 2. Eddie's taken out one of my men. 42-26. Again, Steel Fury in the lead. Come on, their centre forward must be gone soon. Good. 34-42 within a score. Range one of those players would be worth 20 points. Just need someone to get injured of their side. I think they've injured more people than me so far. 10 points in it as they get a bounce done. Can't triple the multiplier, unfortunately. Cross. No. Someone come on. No. The purple hats take it away again. 34-44. Starting to run out of time here. 38-44. Oh, I wanted the dome then. I missed it. Oops. Ah, that hasn't helped. Ozzy Osbourne's taken out someone. 54-38. This doesn't look good. Steel Fury just staying a little fraction away each time. Surely that must be injured soon. Come on. Good. Bonus 62-54. I'm in the lead suddenly. Right, can I hold on? 12 seconds left. 12 seconds. Should be able to hold on. Oh no, what does that mean? Slash has taken out someone. 64 Steel Fury, 62 us. 10 seconds left. Just need to score any score at all. Hit the dome. Missed it. 5 seconds. Come on. Someone get injured. Oh man. Oh man. 64 plays 62. What a game. What a game. That's going to cost us. I think Steel Fury might go top now. Oh man, 62 plays 64. That was the closest game yet to date. Most valuable player is Kevin. Why didn't you get 2 more points, Kevin? Well, maybe this game isn't too easy after all. Well, this video is to complete Division 2. Maybe we'll have to do another one if we don't do it. But what does that mean? They didn't have much possession, but what they did do was great. So, yeah. Interesting to see what this does to the league. Renegades win again. Yeah, Steel Fury go top just by 1 point. So we're not out of it. 3 games left. Brutal Deluxe versus Barack, and our team's slightly better than them. You can see the red bar's higher than the purple bar that they've got. Now let's upgrade a few players as well. Fortunately for us, the opposing team never upgrade. Can't afford anything really. Anything more, I should say. They're a 1-star team. We're a 2-star team. So should be okay. Barack, Michael, Angelo. So these are from the Renaissance period, I think. They're all painters. Baroque painting. Vivaldi. Oh, he was a composer. Will.I.am, or William. Johann, Buck. Sebastian, who's that? Oh, there's Buck there. Okay. Isaac. They started running out of people. Is that Isaac Newton? It's from the Baroque period, or Baroque, I should say. Baroque period, or Barack, I don't know how you say it. Right, next up, we need to have a win after that surprise loss. Was it a surprise? Maybe. Right, multiplier got. Oh, they've missed it. I'm sure they aimed for that. They play in purple as well. Pretenders to the throne. I think there's only... Colours are like blue, purple, green, red, which is us. And there might be a team that do orange. But there are some other cyborg teams later on. I'm not sure what the colours are in Division 1. Might be some change in armour. They'll all wear grey battle armour in this. 0-0 still. Come on team. At least get on the board. Miss. Yes. Darren opens our account. 20 points. So that's a good solid start. It took a while, but 20 points with a multiplier. Should be able to hang on to that. Get stars as well. The AI in Division 2, at least, don't seem to be overly conscious of the stars. They can create a big difference, and they don't really optimise it. They're idiots. 32-0. We're getting another goal here. Yes. So we only got one goal in the whole of the Steel Fury game. Here we've got 2 already. 52-0. Only 1 point behind Steel Fury in the league. So if we get some huge scores, we might be able to overtake them anyway. And we're getting goals for fun here. The crowd are loving this. The Brutal Deluxe fans are out there. Other futuristic games that are live, if you want to watch those, not necessarily on this channel, are Rocket League. There's esports where people compete for actually real money. I'd love it. That's probably one of my dream jobs, really. If I could be a commentator for some Rocket League, I would absolutely love that. If by some random chance you're watching this and you're a Rocket League super producer from esports, then message me and I'll probably say, yes please. Excellent. So, future sports, you can't beat them. And it's probably going to be easier to comment when you're not playing at the same time. Boom! You can pack in more jokes and stats. Right, 76 plays 16, half time. Brutal Deluxe versus Barack. We do not change ends, as you know. Let's see if we can hang on to this. So the lead is 60 points, which would be like 6 goals for them, or 6 player injuries without response. Can't see that happening. Never say things are in the bag, but I'll be surprised if we don't outscore them in the second half as well. A lot of players will be low on energy there. They don't regenerate, as far as I'm aware. Half time, good bounce dome points there. 88-18. We might very well be able to get this to 100. I'm sure we can. Hammer on there. There's a coin up the top there, which is worth an extra 100. Put it through the warp gate. No. See, no one was there. Well, they've given it back to us. Well done. Thanks, Barack. Barack Obama. He wasn't around when this was done. Well, on the political scene anyway. Good. Oh, thank you very much. No one coming to stop that. 124-18. Thank you very much. Why could no one shoot then as like an EMP goes off or something? Ding-a-ding-a-ding. What do you think of this game? Do you like it? Do you own it? Do you prefer the original? Let's put that out there. Knockout. Have you done all 10 seasons? Let me know. Have you unlocked everything? Let me know as well. It's in the mini section. Yay, take that. Gordon's there again. It says who's done the injury, but never who's injured. 164-18. Might be able to get this to 200 if people stop getting injured. So the scores you can get on this are a lot higher than I remember on the Amiga version, that's for sure. Ice Queen. Ice Queen. Good. Well done, Trevor. Keep them honest. 184-13. You do injure more players than the original. I do have a video up on the Amiga where we try to injure as many players as we possibly can. We did quite a few, but never as many that are in these games. Need to work on the stamina, but it might be just something that happens in Division 2, but we'll find out. One more star for Super Bonus, and we're in 200 points. Surely Steel Fury have not got more than 200 points. Right, we've electrified the ball. Let's see how far we can go with this. Unless they tackle us, it don't reactivate. So as long as we can shoot... Oh, didn't get time to get there, but 204 plays 40. A great riposte after our loss in the last game. If you're watching this as a future sports person, we're back on target. 204 plays 40. Most valuable player again is the amazing Kevin, which I think come on as a substitute. Good old Kev. 204-40, 70% session, $200 in the bank. Steel Fury won by a lesser amount than I did, so I think we're going to go past them. We did, look, 108 and they're on 95. So we've got a 13 points gap with 2 games to play. Who we've got? Damocles and Renegades left. I can't remember who we had in the first game, which didn't make it to this video. Yeah, the Renegades. They're the second best team in this game, although I think stats wise we're now marginally better than them. We've got 340 in the bank. What should we buy? Can't afford that. $20 too short. Maybe a bit of power. You can get that. Upgrade, triangle, boom. $40 left. Bit of disk drive noise. Good. The Renegades, they've got Mike, Abby. Who are the Renegades based on? I'm not getting the relevance of these teams. Steve, Martin. Are they coders? Maybe they're a rival people. Eric, Graham. Now they're on the left, a great set of people. Kirsten and Tom's the centre forward with his triangle haircut. And Dan. Okay. Right, second best team. We lost to the first best team, still Fury, but we got a better team now. Okay, Nick, do not lose your voice. Almost lost a couple of times in the excitement. If I was a real life commentator, I'd have a glass of water on my desk, but can't do this because I'm speaking in a microphone and playing at the same time. How am I going to hold the water? Whoa, boom! That was a great goal. Electrified the ball. Great swerve after touch. That's worth a replay in anyone's book. Watch this. After touch, swerve in. That's how you score goals. 15-0. In your face, second best team. But we're probably the second best team, aren't we? Right, the multiplier. We get this, then it's good night Vienna. Great chance of winning this now. Early on in the game still. We're probably going to injure about the same amount of players that they're going to injure of us. Unless something goes hideously wrong. Let's just try and electrify the ball again if we can. Well, missed opportunity. Looks like the Renegades have purple hats as well. What are all these people wearing purple hats? Right, okay. Can get hold of that. Shoot, that's a goal. When the multipliers double, that electrified ball can go through two people. When it's once, it just goes through one. Or normal, I think. Oh, I got confused there. So square button to jump. X or triangle to X or square to throw the ball. The better your stats, the further you can throw it, and the more damage you do on tackling. That's in. Good. So you can take good advantage of electrifying the ball. 59 plays 4, a multiplier. We're all over this team. Great chance of winning Division 2 here. But Division 2 winning in my first season, that's good going. Whether we can stay up in Division 1 if you want that video. If you do, it might be a case that we struggle, or we might win it straight away. We might go back down a division again, who knows. 71 plays 4. Darren takes out someone else. 91 plays 4. 2 seconds to go. We're still in the first half. This is going to be a thrashing. Yeah, we're too good for Division 2 now. If we played Steel Fury again, I think we'd beat them. Nice badges there. I don't think the original game had badges, so that adds a bit of character to it. In the future, you'd watch this on TV, Speedball 2, then probably a bit of Rocket League, which is basically football with cars. I've only put out one video so far of Rocket League, but hopefully we can do more. Bit of blundering on that. So Speedball 2, this won't be a blundering series, but if you want to see a few more, let me know. 91 plays 6. Oh, I've lost someone. I don't like getting players injured, but they automatically get repaired for the next game, so who cares? If it's close, then it can get a bit evil. Boom. See, Renegades need to concentrate on deactivating my multiplier, but they haven't worked that out yet. But even without the multiplier, if you half my score, we'd still be winning by about 40 odd points. Whoa. Goal. 28 plays 99. One more point anywhere would get me an extra point in the league. So that's another criticism of this game, is I can win the ball too easily when this goes up here. Look, every time I've got the timing, no matter who they are, boof, I've got it. Very rarely, if at all, lose that. Maybe that'll happen in the stronger teams. Right, what are they on? They've been scoring a few points. 38, 127. Well, they're not going to score 100 points, are they? 40 seconds left, or thereabouts. See, he had a perfect chance to get the multiplier then to try and deactivate it, but didn't. One more star, and then we got the bonus. 30 seconds to do it. We're going to do it. Yay, 155. And another one. Is that? Yes. Kevin, our most valuable player, does it again. Well, I hope you're watching Steel Fury, because you're not going to win the league with me playing like this. No chance. Excellent. I've got Division 2. I'm all over Division 2. 175 plays 38. They've got a few points, haven't they? In some games that would be enough to win, but not against Brutal Deluxe. We've got the that's an upgrade for bonus strength and stats. Players still getting injured there. 175 plays 48, 2 seconds to go. I think we've done it. No, yep, good. 175 plays 48. Should have a huge gap in the league now. I hope. It saves the game for out, so even if my computer crashes, I've got that, which is good. 80% possession to 20, 4 goals to their 1. Stars, look at that, 9. Oh, look at that, Still Fury won, but by 174 to 60, so we've got similar points. So there's a chance they could still win, I suppose. Yeah, so with 13 points, you get 10 points for winning, and then a point for every 10, I think. That's how it always used to be. Yeah, 1 game left then. So Damocles, we're both 2-star teams. Final match day. 240. Can we use that to buy anything? We won't bother upgrading individual players. We just do all or nothing as we go. I mean, there was a tactic before in the original game where you wouldn't upgrade your subs because they very rarely get on. Here, you might as well upgrade the whole team. You're never going to go a whole game without any substitutes coming on. It's impossible. So Damocles has got Hercules. These are all Greek gods. Aphrodite, Hermes. You might have heard of the sword of Damocles. Eros, the god of love. But there won't be much love shared here, I doubt. Hades. Zeus. He was the king of all the gods. Now, if we was playing real gods, I think we'd probably get killed. But they're not wearing purple hats. They're wearing greenish hats. I say hats, they're probably helmets, aren't they? Protective helmets so you don't get your brain caved in. 4-0 already. I think we just need to win this and then we're cooking. Multiply straight away. Fabulous. We'll be an absolute idiot to lose this, but it's, you know, anything can happen. Sometimes I waste too much time trying to get the multiply, but it is important. 4 plays 2. I doubt Damocles will be in the lead at any point in this game. So we just lost 1 game, as you're aware, and that was to Still Fury. But we're heading them now in the league. Double. I'm not sure Still Fury. I haven't checked in the league. I'm not sure Still Fury lost any games, so they could win every game, but still not win Division 2, which is a bit rough. They might have lost one. We'll check when the league comes up. Replay. Get ready. I will do. All these sounds are exactly the same as the Amiga version. Right. Yeah, I'm confident we can maximise those stars. 31 plays 2. I think Still Fury to win the league is going to have to beat someone by about 400 or something stupid, the way I'm going. Hercules took us out. Nice on a date. 31 plays 12, so not impossible for them, but tricky. Especially after I... Oh, damn. Especially after I do this. Can I get it? Yes. 55-12. I'm out of reach. I'm out of reach. They need 4 scores. And they only need 1. It's extra 2. Good goalkeeping. Whoops. Get it out of your area. It used to be in the first game that you'd buy a player off the transfer market and then he'd be a lot quicker than anyone else, and then you spend the whole time running around collecting lots of coins. That element isn't here, so that part of the game doesn't happen, so you just concentrate on winning the whole time. So 67 plays 22, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, which I said about the gameplay, it's entirely up to yourself, but it's a longer experience. There's 10 seasons rather than just a maximum of 2. 79-22. Place your bets on what you think the score is going to be. There's no money involved, it's just for fun. Boo. Oh, I thought that was a dead cert, that. He missed an open goal. That will cost us if we ever get to play Super Nash 1 at some point. Ice cream. Yes. 111-22. Kevin takes someone else out. Well done, Kev. So there's a lot of variety in the different armour you can wear, but you can only tell when their face graphic comes up. A lot of them have eye implants or infrared. Lots of players in this game to choose from. 139. You can even change the name of your team if you want. Been taken out by Chaos, and not for the first time. It's one of these games where time just goes away really fast playing it. I mean, we've already been playing this, I think, for over half an hour. It's the last game of the season, so we're almost there. Go, shoot it! Yes! Can Steel Fury get about 500 points to win the league? I hope not. I just want to say gutted Steel Fury if they haven't lost any games. They haven't got enough points, that's what they've done. But they beat us by just 2 points, didn't they? Coming close to the end season, 47. I'd like to see those bounce domes change position. That happened in the first game, didn't happen in the second one. Been a lot of games that have tried to emulate Speedball 2 to be the same as it. I think this is the best one after the original, of course. Out of the two, I'd play the original first for nostalgia reasons, but this is a good add-on. 207.34. League looks 100% super safe to me. As I say, if you're playing this, try and focus on getting the score multipliers because they make a big difference. Keep hitting stars, keep hitting domes. You don't necessarily need to get goals all the time, but it does help. The electrify is a big help as well. Whoops. 9 seconds. Can we get another cheeky one? No, they take one of our players out. 207.44. The sword of Damocles has almost fallen. 3, 2. Boo. Oh, someone injured right on the last bit by Apollo. Houston, we have a problem. Get ready. Get ready. That's it. 207 plays 54, so a great way to end out the league. Hopefully we can say goodbye to Division 2. If there is another video we do, then it'll be Division 1. Hopefully. But that should be enough, should it not? Steel Fury won, but by a lesser amount than what I did, so I have won. Look at that, Steel Fury lost no games, but still didn't get qualified. Hooray! You win and are promoted. Fantastico! Well, I hope you like watching that rather impromptu video. That is Speedball 2 Evolution, a minigame on the PS3 from 2011. Do check out my original review of it. We won Division 2. If you want to see a video about Division 1, then let me know and I'll put it up. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fun goodbye. Goodbye.